because we're talking about WWE. He had some great things to say about Vince McMahon. However, he talked about the WWE Hall of Fame and how he is not interested in said Hall of Fame because it doesn't exist. There is no physical WWE Hall of Fame where you can relive those moments. It's all made up in the mind of WWE, he said. And here's my thing with Jericho. I agree with him 50%. Because he is right. There is no physical Hall of Fame. I think you and I have talked about this multiple times on the show. I've vented this out to my family friends that there absolutely needs to be a Hall of Fame. If you look at professional sports, which is what they try to mimic their product as, they all have Hall of Fames. You have Cooperstown, you have Canton. Hockey has one up in Canada, and I got one in my own backyard, the really, really deep woods of the backyard up in Springfield. And those are a great place to recognize the greats. And not only is it a great place to recognize the greats, it is a cash cow.
Oh yeah.
WWE is all about how can we make money off of the stupidest effing thing. That's what the
Mm.
WWE shop is really at the end of the day. Why wouldn't you do that and have a Hall of Fame where you have probably the most loyal fans in all of in all of business, from professional sports, entertainment, whatever, some of the most loyal fans ever that travel all over the world, spend an absorbent amount of money on tickets, merchandise. I mean, hello. They are craving for a Hall of Fame, a physical Hall of Fame. How has it not been done yet, especially with all the nonsense that's in your warehouse?
Well, and that's why I think that it would be like it wouldn't be a bad idea for them to put a physical building in Connecticut or even New York because it's not too far. So if you were hoping for like a better destination, I guess, but even like Connecticut's not that far from like Philly or New York, so it's like someone can make a trip out of like, oh, we're gonna spend the night in Connecticut wherever near Stamford so that we can go to the Hall of Fame. Like I think that it's the best idea because if the warehouse is right there, you could even like switch things out or have like a holiday thing where it's like, okay, you have just this for these few months, like this uh what is it? Not like
Exhibit.
yes, exhibit. Like stuff like that. Like I think that it's a good idea and I would go, and like you said, that's the only part of what I agree with Jericho because I think that like otherwise the Hall of Fame is not fake, like it's not
No.
just made up. It's like no, we are acknowledging um the best of the best at the sport. And so to me it's like if you're only taking it as yeah, okay, we get a ring or the acknowledgement and that's it and then it doesn't matter, like I'm pretty sure most of the professional athletes in football, baseball, basketball, hockey, whatever, they would have been totally fine with being enshrined in the Hall of Fame if all they got was a ring. Like I don't think that any of them would be complaining that there isn't a Hall of Fame where their name is like plaqued or something. It's like no, because
Yeah.
you're still being acknowledged for everything that you brought to the sport and all that you accomplished. So I don't know that, like, I feel like that is kind of a weird take from him, but I
It
mean
is a weird take.
if it just seems like all of the focus of it is just at the fact that there's not a building. And I just wonder, I'm like, have you ever felt this way? Or like what, like have you always felt this way? Or like are
Yeah.
you just feeling this way now because people are saying that they think that you should go in the Hall of Fame? Like I'm just like I don't
Yeah,
know.
dumbing it down and, because he plays for the other team right now,
Yeah.
it would
Yeah.
be a, controversial take and whatnot, but this
Yeah.
is kind of controversial in the sense of, you're saying that it doesn't really exist when I believe it does. I think the best thing about a wrestling fan is their memory,
Mhm.
and their memories are of you at your best and when you were at your peak of your life and whatnot, and created making history while you were making history for them, and the fan also was probably going through something historic too, watching you
Yeah.
achieve that. So to me, it's just a very uh, you know, it's sad. is an easy way to put it.
Yeah.
It's a sad take because anytime you're recognized for something, it's really nice. So, and especially the career he's had, and he wouldn't be where he is without WWE. So,
Yeah.